Hi there, happy Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well. Today I want to share with you a couple of things that I have recently learned about Facebook's algorithm and how that helped me to grow my Facebook group by over 300 people in 1 week. All right, so number one, I want to talk about what Facebook likes. So Facebook has an algorithm that favors certain things, right? Everyone knows that. So there are four things that Facebook's algorithm favors. Number one is Facebook Live. Facebook Live was invented or developed right around when Periscope was getting really popular. So Periscope is an app that is owned by Twitter, and when it came out and it was a firestorm. Chalene Johnson and Zach Spuckler were touting that live video was the wave of the future, and they were 100% right because Periscope took off like wildfire. So once Facebook realized that Periscope was taking business away from it, they introduced Facebook Live. And ever since then, Periscope has kind of become second fiddle to Facebook. So Facebook likes Facebook Live. They boost your posts when you do Facebook Live videos because they're competing with Periscope. The second thing that Facebook loves is sharing. So this is sharing viral things back and forth through Facebook. It's not directing you or your audience off of Facebook. That's the key. So sharing viral videos, sharing funny memes, things like that. Facebook likes that. So they will boost that also in the algorithm. The third thing Facebook likes is engagement. So a while back, when Facebook first came out and a couple years ago, Facebook was timeline based. And they changed the algorithm to make it into engagement based. So now it's more of a quality over quantity issue. So Facebook wants you to get engagement on your photos, on your videos. They want people to be commenting on it because then it's valuable information, right? When it was timeline based, the spammy post 3 to 5 times a day on your timeline thing worked because you were flooding the market with all of your posts, right? Now it's engagement based. So Facebook favors engagement. And then the fourth thing it likes is native content. So Facebook does not like it when you send its audience out of Facebook. So if you post a YouTube link or something like that, they're not going to help you out at all. They're not interested in sending their audience to someone else's site, right? And especially if you do YouTube, that's owned by Google, and Google and Facebook are direct competitors with one another. So Facebook does not like that you post links, right? So I do not recommend that you post links on your Facebook page or group, or not group, or profile. Facebook page or profile. Yeah. So those are the four things that Facebook likes. So the second half of this video for you is understanding how to implement these things and how to use them to do what I did, grow your Facebook group. And this can be applied to anything. It could be applied to growing your following on your page or your Facebook group. So here we go. The first thing that I did is a Facebook Live frenzy. And this is something that I tested out for a while, and it took some momentum to get going. But once I got it going, it's been really, really effective. So every single Wednesday in my Facebook group, the Mompreneur Community, by the way, if you have not joined it yet, you need to. Every single Wednesday in my Facebook community between 2 and 5 Eastern Standard Time, I open it up for Facebook Lives. And the premise of it is that you have to provide value, and then if you want at the end, you can pitch, but value first, right? So number one, it's a scarcity factor. So my group members know that this is only available for 3 hours. So if you want to take advantage of it, you need to do it now, or you need to write it on your calendar and make sure you do it during the allotted time. And the second thing it does is it creates a frenzy, an engagement firestorm. So everyone knows from 2 to 5, there's going to be some really cool stuff going on in my group. So they make sure to show up for it. So number one, there's tons of Facebook Live broadcasts going on. Number two, there's lots of engagement. And like I said before, Facebook likes that. So I find that on Wednesday nights, I get, and into Thursday morning, I get a ton of requests to join my group, in between 40 and 50 usually. And it's because there was tons of engagement and lots of Facebook Lives going on in my group. And so Facebook favors that, right? So in the suggested groups area on Facebook, you guys know you have that, it pops up more. My group pops up more. And it's pretty cool. I've seen it happening. So that's one way I've really boosted the numbers in my group. The second way is being consistent with my own Facebook Live broadcasts. So I do a Facebook Live broadcast every single day around 3 p.m. for my group. And they understand that. They know that. On days where I'm a little late, I usually get a Facebook message saying, hey, are you going to do a Facebook Live today? And I think it's funny. It's really interesting to me how when you're really consistent, the day that you're off of your consistent behavior, people notice, right? So I've kind of conditioned my audience to know that around 3 p.m. every single day, Monday through Friday, I'm going to do a live broadcast for them. And because of that, the engagement goes way up. I get a lot of engagement on my broadcasts. And so again, Facebook Live and engagement. The third thing I've done is prompts. And I think this is a slippery slope. I think prompts can be really boring. So if you have a community and you have prompts, I think you need to switch it up often. My prompts are designed to get a lot of engagement. Again, Facebook likes engagement, right? So lots and lots of engagement. So I have the live stream Wednesdays. I have promo Fridays. Who doesn't want to talk about their business, right? I have social Saturdays. So it's ways to grow our social media networks. Again, who doesn't want to do that? And then on Sundays, I have Soulful Sunday, which is like a reflective, preparing for the week type of post. So it really doesn't benefit your business directly, but you can kind of talk about your business in it, right? So those are some ways I really get a lot of engagement in my group. My group members know to expect those things. So they wait for it every single week and they engage every single week. All right, so the fourth one is something that I tested out and I did not think it was going to work, but it totally did. And I actually think it's really funny that it did work. So last Friday night, I was perusing Facebook and I saw the viral video, maybe you guys have seen it, of the guy who was doing the very serious news interview and his kids busting in the background in the middle of it. So the little girl comes like bebopping in, and then I think it's a little boy, comes in and he's in a walker, and then the mom comes like frantically screaming in afterwards and she's like pulling them back, and it's hilarious. Like, it's so funny. Like, who as a mompreneur can't relate to that? I know the other day I was on a sales call and basically the same thing happened. Camden, my teenager, like just would not leave me alone, and he was on a nap strike and he was in a terrible mood and he wanted pretzels and milk and water, and the poor woman on the other end was just like, it's okay, go ahead, I'll wait. And it was insane. But like, who hasn't had that happen? So you know, my group is called the Mompreneur Community. So I was like, oh, they'll think this is funny and maybe someone will see it, because it was like 10 o'clock at night and on a Friday night of all days, 10 o'clock on a Friday night. So I shared it into my group. And by the time I shared it, it had gone viral. So many views. It was crazy, very popular on Facebook. So I shared it into my group and I got tons of engagement. I couldn't believe it. And it's because it was really funny. But also, so I went to bed around 11 p.m. on Friday. When I woke up around 7 a.m. on Saturday, I had 35 requests to join my group. And I honestly think that it's because I shared a viral video into my group. It was insane. Usually on weekends, I don't hardly get any requests. But that was one of the biggest days where I got requests. And the only thing that I did was share that video. And it was between an 8-hour time span overnight on a Friday night. So that for me speaks volumes. So I hope that helps. I would love you to implement these tools and techniques in your own Facebook group, but get creative. You know, think back to the 4 things that Facebook likes and do them over and over and over and over again in your own group. And I bet over time you will get some serious engagement and requests to join your group and your community will grow, which allows you to impact more people positively, right? All right, I hope that was helpful. Have a great rest of your day and have a good weekend.